Greetings, everybody. Hope you are okay. Hope you are fine. Welcome to Advancing Mindset. So, in this video, I am going to talk about how you should value experience over things and the material. Yes, you would like to learn how to value the experience, not the materials or the tools that we have, so that we can enjoy the experience down here on earth. So, welcome to Advancing Mindset. My name is Joshua. I'll be your host for the length of this time and on this channel as well. So before we begin, subscribe to the channel if you like what you see and you're adding a value. Tell your friends to a network. Share it to your social media as well. Leave a comment below so I can know that you like the video. If you like the video, say I value my experience so I can know that you are a true hardcore personal development person or a true follower, a true person with passion. So check out our website. We're there, advancingmindset.com, for lovely articles on mind development and things which help you advance your mind or your wealth, your health, and basic your basics. So your basic maybe life or your basic necessities or your basic mind or your basic needs and wants, so you can keep on developing, but you always want to keep on moving forward no matter what you are faced with. Yeah, that's what I want to talk about. The basic necessities that we need to improve on and get more and more and more. You can live a better life. So as you increase, you want to add more, not being greedy, but the more you increase, the more you want to increase your comfort zone so you can be comfortable in many things. That is being social, coming out of your comfort zone. And that is how we want you to value the experience, not the tools, not the material. Yes, the materials are important, but you want to learn from the experience. What have I learned from using the money? What have I learned from using this tool, this material? What have I learned from wearing these clothes? Not valuing them over the experience. So you want you to learn about the experience. What have you learned? What have you gained from that experience? What did you lose? What do you stand to lose? Looking ahead, looking behind. So that is the way you need to look at everything that you do, all the situations that you go through, whether good or bad, whether positive or negative. So whatever you have learned and said, oh wow, somebody was rejecting me, someone was shouting at me, someone was screaming ahead at me. Was it my fault? What did I learn from my mistake? That's something I shouldn't be doing. So those are things you must learn and take note at the things people tell you. The way they act in front of you when wants to get some information about you, or the ones that were winning you at something, look at how they treat you, and you will know what they are. So those are ways you want to value the experience, not the people, but value the experience. See what experience people will give you, what they will create in the experience that you have for them. We had a meeting, and then people come together and see how they act and see who reacts, who is jealous, who is trying to sabotage you, who is for you, who is against you. So learn from those experiences and don't ignore those little clues. Sometimes we tend to forget, okay, they're always swearing, but they're kind. They shout, but they always cook for me, but they're always shouting. So most of the small things we justify, or because they're cooking, or because they're smiling, that means I'll handle the negative part. No. So look at the negative part and see what you want, and then you can make a good decision. Don't just go blindly, oh, it's okay, there are many partners, they'll stop for me. No. So you have to look at experience and value what you've learned from experience. So experience is great. Experience is important. So if I give you one definition of experience, experience can be defined as a practical contact with an observation of facts or events. So how you get in contact with observation and events. So life is an event. There's summer, there's winter, there's autumn, spring. Then we have birthdays. Then we have weddings. We have anniversaries. Then we have graduations. We have dinners. We have parties. We have classes. We have lectures. We have games. So all those are events happening in life. Life is an event. So the way you get in touch with them and whether you're observing or getting in touch, that is a experience. So that's from Google. Another one is an event or occurrence which leaves an impression on someone. Experience can be an event or occurrence which leaves an impression on someone, or you or me. So that is an experience that you wanted to learn. So whatever you go through, take that experience. So you want to come at the end and say, wow, that was good, that was great. Sometimes you might fail, sometimes you might take a lot, but in the end, we want you to come out strong and say, you know what, I learned this over that. Example is I had experience where I had to lose. I had my little car, which was driving. I had my job. I had a lot of other process. Some clothes we had bought, some books I had bought, which I was enjoying. I was like, yes, I love them, but I think maybe I valued them more than I was valuing experience. So at the time came when they all went, I was like, wow, almost everything that I had was packed in my car and it all went. Never saw them again. So I learned to value the experience over the materials because I loved the car, won't lie. I did love the car, won't lie. Not because I was being bragging, but just something that I owned that I thought bought. And maybe I was attached to the tool but not the experience. Maybe that's what I thought. But now I've learned. Now I am detached from tools or materials. I use materials, I buy materials, I use them, but I'm detached from them. I look after them, I manage them, but I value the experience over the tools. If you put your experience under the tools, then you're lowering your status because now you're giving power to tools, you're giving power to money, power to cars, power to people by experiencing, by giving value to people, not the experience, isn't it? So if you give value to experience, you learn from it and you are in control of your power, of your destiny. You see, so that's one key to learn. You always have to be in the power position. Because unfortunately, people nowadays, if you're under power, they try and use you. Unfortunately, I'm experiencing every day attacking. Let me see, can talk to somebody. Somehow they try and manipulate. I'm like, oh, say never mind. So we here say we go for the power position. Not to mean the power means ability to make change, the ability to say no, the ability to create what you want to happen, the ability to say no to people who want to try you, and be assertive, be confident. We don't agree with people who use others, steal from others, manipulate to get what they want. We accept it, but we encourage people to be upfront. Why? Because there are consequences of stealing from others. You cause negative reactions, and there's a domino effect when something you do. Every action has a reaction. So if the more negative actions, more stealing, more killing, fine, you'll get what you want. But others will resent, and will want revenge, and they'll be hiding. You have some people feel guilty. You also won't be yourself because some will not even enjoy the money you took because you're hiding from those who are looking for it. You have to run away sometimes. You're always thinking about who's looking after me. If you're positive, tell the truth once, good. People don't believe, that's up to them, not your problem. I'll tell them what it is. This is the contract. If you like it, good. You don't like it, good. Goodbye. No need to beg others for, no need to plead, no need to lower my standards for others to be happy. So that's the difference between a positive action and a negative action. Negative action, you have to lie, you have to make up a story, fabricate stuff, pretend you got what you're not, and then those are the implications. The cost is higher. I have to cut another lie to cover another lie, and then take from others, then somebody will resent it, will some looking for you, and then 10 years later, you don't know, they'll find you and they whack you. Sometimes they get in trouble with the law, you might lose your license and all that. So there's a lot of implications, a lot of consequences when you do negative action. That's stealing from others, manipulating, using others. In the end, they resent you, sometimes they block you. I suppose I said goodbye, don't call me again. Oh, and they feel bad. Why? They're trying to use you. I said, no, not using me, goodbye. And they feel bad. That's how it is. So also the consequences you have to learn by yourself. So I say, no, I don't want these people. That one is not a good thing. So if you're trying to try, just say goodbye. I'm not trying to negotiate with them. Nowadays, I don't negotiate anymore. People, oh, okay, you can try. I say, no, goodbye. People know what they're doing exactly. So people know exactly what they are doing. So not about empathy. Oh, I feel sorry for you. Understand? No, goodbye. The more you feel sorry for them, the more power you give them. The more they try and say, oh, we've got them. So learn for the positive action so you can get a positive experience through things. Positive means you've learned from experience, whether it was bad or good. So whatever it is, if you went through a time when I couldn't find what I wanted, so I had to, it was like I would say, it was a negative experience, but time where I had to learn to be by myself, and whoa, it was tough. By the end, when I was going through it, I thought it was a positive experience. I thought, what am I doing? But I said, no, I will not give up. And for me now, it is the most positive experience I ever had. Because it made me stronger, it made me work harder, work smarter. The going for it looks tough, but the end you're like, oh, so now I accept all negative experiences. I go through them and I say, yes, sometimes I lose, but I learn more, I get more out of it. I learn to deal with others, how to handle conflict with others, who are trying to overtake you, trying to abuse, trying to use. I know how to deal with them now. So it's perfect from one experience. So learn to value the experience over the things. I was attached to my house, to my car, to my job, but it all went. So I learned now that the key is you don't attach myself to materials or tools. They're there for your benefit. Sometimes they come, they will go. But life is experience will always be there. So life and experience. So learn to value life over materials. Life will give you materials to use and then they'll go. People will come and they'll go. So you say thank you when they're there, you treat them, to give them what is good. What happens is this and that. You walk them when it's time to go, you say goodbye, let them go. Sometimes we're holding on to the past. Oh, my ex come back. Oh, my friend from 100 years ago. People gotta move on. Oh, my house from 20 years ago. Oh, my car, my first car. Oh, my first phone. And things have moved on. Some people are still using things which have moved on. I'm not saying let go of the past. The values are the same, but some things are there for a season. Sometimes the time is over, they gotta go. That includes people and food and clothes and sometimes cars. So value the experience that tool has given you, what you learn from that, not valuing the tool over the experience. So that includes money as well. People are chasing money. That means you're valuing money over the experience. So money becomes your master. For chasing a relationship, so you're chasing a man or woman, that means they become your power because they are giving the power to them, so they can use you. And then you say, oh, they use me. No, you gave the power to them. By valuing the experience and saying, no, tonight I have no food, but I want to lower my standards, you will sleep hungry. Fine. Now people will think you are not crazy because you didn't buy food. That's not your problem. But in the end, you learn to control your hunger. Learn to say, no matter what happens, I will not give in. Most people who quickly run, once anything happens, so like, run to a shop quickly, buy food, run, do this. They can't control. They have lack of control, lack of discipline. And they're always spending this and that. So they'll never be comfortable because why? They are not in control of the emotions or their thoughts. So they're valuing the tools, the food, the money, the partners, the one night stands over the experience. They're valuing all that. So that's what they value, which is a choice of men, but they're not seeing the consequences of the value of the decisions. You value instant gratification, you value things which you want now, you pay the cost now, it's a greater price, plus you give more. An example is if you're hungry and you decide to take away food, processed food. It is, I'm hungry, take it, but also understand it's quick to buy takeaway, which is good if you're hungry. Fair enough, you're hungry, you had to eat, fair enough, you're justified. I was hungry, it was midnight, I couldn't cook, I was no time to cook, so I went to buy the pizza and the fried foods, and you did, fair enough. You eat them then, but the consequences are the body cannot digest it at that time of the night, so it just goes into fat. After a while, it becomes more fat, it blocks your arteries. Sometimes you put on more weight where you don't put on weight. And then now you have to deal with letting go of the weight. So it was quick decision, quick fix, but in the end, you gain more weight. You become fat now, you become slower, you cannot do it anymore, you become more fatigued because why? The food you ate cannot be digested and turns into waste and stays in your gut. Those are the consequences. It was easy, it was quick, it was right there. You weren't disciplined enough, you said, no, I will not take it. You say, no, I need it to have it. You took it. Now it becomes a drug. Now you want more and more. So learn to value experience. Sometimes the hunger is good. Hunger is good. It makes you think and makes you focus. If you're hungry, drink some water. People laugh. I'm like, now look at them. When they play, they laugh. I drink water. And they said, okay, fair enough. So when they play sports together, 1-2 minutes, they're tired. Josh, why are you so energetic? Yeah. Drink water. Oh, you laughed at me. I'm laughing at you, but those are the consequences. And should I feel sorry for them? No, I don't feel sorry for them. Because they have a choice to make and they know exactly what they're doing. This thing about, I must feel sorry for you. No. People have to learn your own lessons. People want you to feel sorry for them. They make the whole mistakes and then they want you to come and cry for them. Why? Because they value the tool. Now they want somebody else to value them. No. Not here. So also be careful of those people who are around you want you to value them. So they want you to stop paying your rent so you can pay their rent because they want to gamble. No, so I was money gambling, so can you please pay my rent? So then you pay the rent and then you left over what? Nothing. Is that logical? No. Is that kindness? Some say it's kindness. Well, that's called, what's the word for it? Manipulation. That is called fakeism. Where people trying to manipulate people, what's the word? People pretend so you can feel sorry. They're manipulation of the emotions, so making you feel bad, making you feel guilty for their own mistakes. Someone does that, put a red cross over them or a red mark on it and say, watch out. Anybody who tries to manipulate you with emotions, put a red cross on them. They're trying to look for power over you. Why don't you help me? Why don't you come and make me move? Why don't you do this for me? Why don't you do this for me? Be careful of those. They are faking. They are pretending. Even though they don't know the skill, they will go pay someone else to rent. They'll pay someone else to buy something, but they won't pay you for your time. So be careful. It's not that, don't pretend, even if their friends are close, they'll go buy something from someone else, they'll pay them. But when it comes to you, they want to pay you because what? They want you for free. Outside, you're my friend, you're my brother, you're my sister, your family, with the same church, religion, you should do it for free. No. Say no, and even block them. Don't say no. Free over there. Because they will go to town and they'll pay. If you're going taxi, they'll pay the taxi. Why? Why can't they pay you? Because they don't value you. So if someone does not value you, then leave them alone. It's no problem. You don't have to value somebody, but never do I value you. Simple. You don't value me, I don't value you. So no point of discussing, isn't it? You don't think I'm worth it, I don't think you're worth it. So no point of talking, no point of calling me. Let's leave it simple, isn't it? Oh no, but you see, if I don't value you, which is okay, but same here, I don't value you too, so I don't want to speak to you either. I don't want to discuss you. I don't want to do anything, nothing to do with you. Which is fair and square, because we don't value each other. So why should we waste time to talk to each other? So learn that lesson. So learn to value the experience over the tools. Enjoy the money, use the money, use the car, look after the car, wash it, make it look nice. But don't let it take away your experience. Go away, go for holidays, go travel there, use the car nicely, look after it, but don't value it over the experience. Because when it goes, you lose your power. You lose your power. You'll be attached to the car now when the car is broken down. You can't do anything else because you're attached to the car. So I think if people attach to somebody so bad that when you leave, you have nothing else to do, you're crumbled, you're a mess. Why? Because you didn't value the experience. You're valuing people. It's a choice you make, but the consequences are high. Because you value the things, materials which are there, which to fail tomorrow. Money is a currency, it just flows. Is it to better yourself and lives of others? Then instead of hiding it in a savings account every day, which is up to you, but if you use it, put it to great use, it will come back in more and more and more, and it'll come back to you. You plant a seed, and more seeds grow up. So the experience is you enjoy the life and what you learn from the events, everything you observe and everything you interact with. Life is a learning process. So learn from the experience. Enjoy the networking sessions, the food. Some will shadow you, try and influence you. Some will try and abuse. Some will try and manipulate. But learn from those people and learn from those things and say, oh, and then learn from it and go back and take notes and say, okay, who is this? What are they doing? How did they do it? Why did they do it? What did I do wrong? How did I respond? Did I react? Did I feel bad? Did I change my emotion? Why did I change my emotion? Did I give in? Did I not give in? Was I strong? Was I confident? Next time, what will I do? And that is the way you learn from experience. And when you move on next, no point of crying over spoiled milk. Oh, my ex. Oh, my car. Oh, my family. Oh, my shoe. It's gone. It's gone. Winter is gone. Summer is gone. Now we're in October. September is gone. No point of crying. Oh, I miss September. Who's gone? I can't live anymore for September. If you can't, fair enough. Some of us, we can. Because we are looking forward to the future. We're looking for more experience out of life. So experience is good. We love it. Experience is bad. We still go on. September is gone. We used September very well. Now we're in October. Let's live in October. For those of you who use this calendar. Then November will come. We're like, yes. So the sun rises, sun sets. Tomorrow comes. If you cry, sun will not stop rising. If you cry, sun will not stop setting. Make the most of the day, whether it's 24 hours, 18 hours, or however you plan your day. When sun rises, sun sets, you know what to do. If you don't do it, you'll be lagging behind and you will waste your time and you might have consequences. That includes one, which I know I'm going to do, which I've not done. Probably I was making excuses, which I shouldn't have been doing. But all in all, learn to value life, your experience, whatever you're going through. Something's bad, it's not good for you, change it and go find another better experience. Don't live for the same experience which is not fruitful or productive. Learn from a bad experience and move on to a positive experience. Go for a bad experience, learn from it, but don't go back for it. Some things are meant for you to learn once and then help you to create a positive experience. So if you can learn to discern between those two, you'll be far ahead than most people in the world. The experience is the events that you interact with or things which inspire you. Things you observe and interactive or things which inspire you. Those are what we call experience. So go for those things and make sure they're always moral, positive, ethical, legal, so that you cannot have many consequences when you are enjoying them. So have a great day. It was good to see you guys again. It's been a while. Hope you're okay. Hope you are fine. So we'll be looking forward to seeing more of you. Yes, you. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, leave a comment and tell me how you value my experience or tell me what experience you value the most over there. Have a great day and goodbye.